Need tips to crack JEE Advanced 2023 exam? Look no further. Watch this video as FIITJEE Director Lubhaya Trikha will give you tested tricks to crack this exam and get into your favorite IIT.
Now, single most important resource, time. How to utilize it in the last 15 days. That is the point. So there is no question of now opening a book and studying. Now what is needed is a quick revision in this last 15 days. So my advice to all the students will be that if they have already prepared some short notes while preparing in detail for JEE Main and JEE Advanced, that will come very handy now. This is one. Second is, even if that is not done, then formulas and concepts at a glance, that should be a ready reckoner, and it should be revised every day before going to bed and after getting up in the morning. Concepts and formulas at a glance. That is. Now, question is, when you brush up these concepts, how to test whether you have assimilated them. So testing is very necessary. Every day, the student should take either quizzes or mock tests, or should solve previous year papers. Find out where they have gone wrong. Based on that feedback, again revise, again retest, and it should go on till D-Day. Point of time, I think they should remember their slogging which they have undergone in the past few years of preparation, and they should maintain calm, should not lose confidence at all, and they should prepare for the war in a, like a true soldier. There is no question of turning back, and there is no meaning of defeat in this. It is a relative game. It is a relative performance. So don't be bogged down by, if somebody tells you he is studying 24 hours, 18 hours, what matters is your focus and concentration. Time, whatever is left, don't lose focus. Pay total attention to revision and testing. And based on feedback, re-revision. That is the tactics, nothing else. And then you believe in one thing, that is what Arjuna did. Arjuna only saw the bird's eye, nothing else. So you all students, dear students, I will advise you, don't be diverted by anything else. Just keep the focus and look at that particular target D-Day of examination when you are appearing in JEE Advanced examination. That's 2 papers of 6 hours. That is all. That means everything for you. But very important part is what they should do on examination day. So my advice is, leave the studies altogether just the previous night. That means at 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock, you can call it a day for JEE Advanced. Have a good, nice sleep of 7 hours at least. Go to the examination hall at least half an hour in advance. Then in the examination hall, when you enter, occupy your seat taking deep 5 breaths, 5 or 7 breaths, very deep breaths, yogic breaths, so that, your worries and this one will be removed completely. Then look at the paper. Don't be in a hurry to answer. Devote 5 minutes to 10 minutes in studying the paper thoroughly, all the 3 subjects. Decide first which subject you know best today. So first you start with that, and the question which you know best, start with that. Come to next best, then next best, then next best. Now another strategy which should work is, there are 3 subjects, 1 hour each. So, and roughly 20 questions each subject has in each paper. For you, per subject, you have got around 2 minutes. 2 minutes to answer it. So don't take it as a prestige issue, or don't, that I am not able to solve. So if you think that in 30 seconds you are not able to drive home the solution, shift to the next question. So that way, devote about 40 minutes in answering that per subject. Then go to the next subject. Answer for 40 minutes, whatever best you know in that order. Then go to the third subject in 40 minutes. Balance, you have about 45 minutes to 1 hour. That is for left out questions. Whatever you did not solve or you got stuck up, take up those questions in order of difficulty. First start with the easier one and have some time for the revision. This is second part. Third part is how to attack the type of questions. There, first go through that. There may be some questions, there are no negative marks. You have to answer it, even if you don't know at all. Even if they are black box type questions, take a chance to answer it, applying your best judgment, because you may get 4 or 3 marks just free. And those questions which are carrying negative marks, be attentive and apply intelligent guess only. But if you don't know head and the tail of the question, leave it. You have finished the paper, there is a break. So in that break, don't discuss that paper at all with anybody. Either you relax or you prepare whatever that have a formulas and concepts at a glance, whatever, but or you may have even a chat with your parents or friends, but nothing about the paper, and then go to second paper and follow the same strategy which I have explained you for first paper. Mock test and PYQ is that you see mock test, you take any good site or any good coaching institute. They give detailed solutions also. Even if they don't give solutions, they give keys. Now idea, you know, in a highly competitive examination like JEE-Advanced, out of 2,15,000, only 16,000 get the seats. Only 16,000. There also 50% are reserved category. So that means you have to make some difference. You have to be different from your peers. So how can you create the difference? By cutting edge. How do you get that cutting edge? That is by maximizing your marks. How do you maximize your marks? By practice, 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 practice. When you practice and then check with the feedback, you will find that there are certain mistakes. You can correct them, and after correcting again reappear. That means what you should do by repeated practice is your hit rate should improve. Hit rate, I mean, if you attempt first time, let us say you have attempted 6 correct out of 10. Next time you should be able to get a little better than that, and ultimate you should try for that number 1, and that number 1 is possible only when you score 10 out of 10. So practice has got, and then another advantage of what is the practice advantage? See, I tell my children, my students, whichever question you do, either in the class or at home or in school, take it as a challenge as if you are doing in IIT hall. You consider it as if this is a question in IIT which you are solving. So you should have full focus, you should have full attention, and try to solve it from initial principles, first principles, and try to discover parallel methods of solving. Whichever is quicker and faster will give you an edge over other competitors, your competitors. They should have reasonable stress which prompts them to continue the journey, but stress should not take over them. They should take over the stress. See, every event in life can give you pleasure as well as it can give you pain. So try to minimize the pain by enjoying it. See, like, you know, the hobby which you enjoy, you never feel tired. So you take it that IIT studies, they are also a very important part of your life. And now if you are serious, you will laugh later. But supposing if you are non-serious now, you will weep later. So better choice is first one. So to minimize stress, I can suggest you some very simple techniques. One is that for every 1 hour of rigorous study, focused study, you take a break of 10 to 15 minutes. This is one. For every 1 hour of continuous stressful study, you take a break of about 15 minutes. Second thing is that you follow a very healthy diet. Now, when I say healthy diet, means avoid, chole bhature, pizzas, etc. They create acidity, and once the acidity is there, the stress increases. You can verify medical books. The acidity tries to increase stress because you become restless. So have healthy diet. Third is you do some physical exercise on a regular basis, or you can even play a game, whether indoor or outdoor, whichever is your liking. If not that, at least watch for about 15 minutes this game being played. That will relieve you a lot. That will make you stress free because this is your choice. Fourth, have deep breaths. Do regular asanas and pranayam.